We are pleased to announce the launch of our new Selective Sync feature. So as the name would suggest, selective syncing allows you to be selective about the data that you bring down onto your device ready for offline usage. We have been listening to users, particularly those that have a large portfolio on the system, so therefore they have lots of photographs, lots of reports, and here's an example of an account that's got a considerable amount of data. So as you can see here, we default it when you initially log in. So after you type in your email address and password, it will take you into a screen that looks like this, and we default it that you'd wish to sync everything. And to have a look at what that would involve, you can actually tap on the drop down. It will then show you the number of properties associated with your account. It will show you the number of photographs. So if you look at the bottom of this list, you'll see that in this case, if I were to sync everything when I log in, it will bring down 3,048 photographs. So as you can imagine, that will take some time to bring that data down, because obviously it has to be able to cope with going offline and therefore accessing those photographs from the device whilst it's offline, and therefore there's no connection to the cloud, so you've got no network or Wi-Fi. And that's always the best way to use the app when you're at a property, because of course it's not sending that data, so you don't ever have to worry about signal issues. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to tap on the selective sync option just up there in the top right of the screen, and then you'll see that it gives you a number of options. The options are quite self-explanatory. You can obviously choose what information you wish to sync down. So for those that have big accounts, I would probably suggest that you might want to sync the properties and reports updated, and then either within a specific time period, so you can actually put a date in there, so you can set a date that you want to retrieve all the offline data from, or you might say, as a rule, I want to download all of the reports, properties and reports updated within, say, the last 2 weeks. And then if I hit on that drop down and look a little bit further, you can see if I were to do that, that means I'm only pulling down 305 photographs. So obviously my login time is going to be much quicker. And I can also tick that option in the bottom right there, and then that will remember those settings for me. So I can set a rule effectively that allows me to log in and then only access specific data. So I'm now going to hit save and sync, and it will then also give me the percentages. We keep you updated, and when you're actually syncing down that information, it will come up on the download bar to let you know what's happening and how long it's going to take. So as you can see, this is going to be quite quick, and I'm nearly in already. I'm on sync step 10 of 10. It's just loading that for me now. And here we have it. And it's also really important, I'm just going to point this out, if you look next to the property, there is a little cloud icon with a down arrow. Now that's informing me that the property data for that property is ready for offline usage. So if I were to put the device into airplane mode, or I walk out the office, you'll see that it's only then showing me properties that I chose to download ready for offline mode. So when you actually sync and log in, it will always pull through the information ready for you on online usage, but when you go offline, that's the important thing. So if you're in the office getting ready to go out and do a report and you've chosen selective syncing, a quick tip would be just make sure, force your device to go offline by putting it into airplane mode, and just make sure that that offline data is there ready for you to access. So there we have selective syncing.